Hello students, welcome to the thermodynamics. In this video, we will discuss the concept of entropy. Entropy, mathematically defined as, entropy is defined like this. Generally, entropy is denoted by S. The change in entropy, small change in entropy ds, is equal to ds is equal to del q by t plus S generation. This del q by t is called entropy transfer. Due to heat transfer, whereas the S generation is the entropy generation due to internal irreversibility. S generation is entropy generation due to internal irreversibility. Now, if internal irreversibility I equal to 0, the entropy that is S generation, entropy generation is 0. If internal irreversibility is 0 for any process, that process can be called as a reversible process. Then the entropy change for a reversible process is equal to del q by t. Remember, entropy change ds equal to del q by t only for a reversible process. Then mathematically, entropy is defined as the ratio between the quantity of heat transfer and absolute temperature. The ratio between the quantity of heat transfer and absolute temperature is the entropy change for a reversible process. Remember, the entropy, enthalpy, internal energy, these cannot be found as absolute quantities. These are all decided with respect to a reference state only. Absolute entropy cannot be decided. Therefore, small entropy change for a reversible process equal to del q by t. Now from this, del q equal to TdS for a reversible process. Del q equal to TdS for a reversible process. Now this del q at constant pressure is equal to Cp into dt per kg of the material. Similarly, the del q at constant volume equal to Cv into dt. Then at constant pressure, the del q equal to Cp dt. In the place of del q, let us write the Cp dt equal to TdS. Then dt by ds at constant pressure is equal to T by Cp. The quantity dt by ds at constant pressure is the slope of constant pressure curve with Ts coordinate system. The quantity dt by ds at constant pressure is the slope of constant pressure curve with Ts coordinate system, that is equal to T by Cp, where Cp be the specific heat at constant pressure. Similarly, at constant volume, the del Q equal to, at constant volume del Q equal to Cv dt. This Cv dt equal to TdS. From this, dt by ds at constant volume equal to T by Cv. The quantity dt by ds at constant volume is the slope of constant volume curve with Ts coordinate system. Look at the slope of the constant volume curve, T by Cv. Slope of the constant pressure curve is T by Cp. Since Cp always greater than Cv, for the same temperature, since Cv is less than Cp, the dt by ds at constant volume always greater than the dt by ds at constant pressure. That means the slope of the constant volume curve with Ts coordinate system is more than that of constant pressure curve. Sorry. Once again, the slope of the constant volume curve with Ts coordinate system always more than that of the constant pressure curve with Ts coordinate system. Now, if I draw the Ts coordinate system, temperature versus entropy coordinate system, the constant volume curve may be drawn like this. The slope of this curve is equal to T by Cv, whereas the slope of the constant pressure curve is T by Cp. This may be the constant pressure curve. The slope of this curve is T by Cp. So this is the constant pressure curve, whereas this one is the constant volume curve. The slope of the constant volume curve with Ts coordinate system is more than that of constant pressure curve. Now, the entropy unities, as we know, for a reversible process, the small change in entropy ds equal to del Q by T. Del Q is the energy, a kind of thermal energy. Unit is kilojoules per kg. Let the del Q is in kilojoules per kg. Temperature is in Kelvin. So the unit of entropy is kilojoules per kg Kelvin. That means the unit of specific heat and the unit of entropy, total entropy, unit of specific entropy, it is kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Unit of specific entropy and specific heat both are same. Anyhow, the ds unit is kilojoules per kg Kelvin. As we know, the del Q equal to del W plus du. Del Q equal del W plus du is the non-flow energy equation. This is the non-flow energy equation. Non-flow energy equation means energy balance equation for a closed system. Energy balance equation for a closed system is called non-flow energy equation. But del Q, from this del Q I can write as TdS. Del Q equal TdS, and you know del W equal to PdV. Remember, del W equal to PdV only for a reversible process. Similarly, del Q equal to TdS only for a reversible process. only for a reversible process. In the place of del Q, I wrote TDS equal del W equal to PdV plus du, change in internal energy. Look at the resultant relation. This resultant relation is maintaining only properties. T is the property, entropy S is the property, P be the pressure, it is a property, V be the volume property, U be the property. Since the last equation is maintaining only properties, therefore it is applicable for both reversible process and irreversible process. It is for both reversible process. Since this resultant equation is maintaining only property, remember, if any equation, the resultant equation is maintaining only properties. If any equation is maintaining only properties, that equation is applicable for both reversible process and irreversible process. So anyhow, though del Q equal to TdS for only reversible process, del W equal to PdV only for reversible process, the resultant equation is maintaining only property. That kind of equation can be applicable for both reversible process and irreversible process. It is for both reversible process and irreversible process. Irreversible process occurring in a closed system. Because this equation is obtained from the non-flow energy equation. Non-flow energy equation is for a closed system. Next, so ds equal to del Q by T only for a reversible process. From this, del Q equal to TdS or del Q at constant pressure equal to Cp dt, that Cp dt equal to TdS. From this, the specific heat constant pressure Cp equal to T into ds by dt at constant pressure can also be written as, or the Cp equal to T into dou S by dou T at constant pressure. Similarly, the del Q at constant volume is equal to Cv dt. But del Q for a reversible process is TdS. From this, specific heat at constant volume equal to T into ds by dt at constant volume can also be written as Cv equal to T into dou S by dou T at constant volume. That is the Cp and Cv. As we know, R equal to Cp minus Cv. The Cp equal to T into dou S by dou T at constant pressure minus Cv T into dou S by dou T at constant volume. Therefore, the R equal to gas constant R, characteristic gas constant R equal to T into, from this relation, T into dou S by dou T at constant pressure minus dou S by dou T at constant volume. That is the relation between the gas constant and small change in entropy ds. This is very important relation. Very important relation. Now let us find the general formula for finding the change in entropy for the ideal gas. The general formula to find the change in entropy of ideal gas. General formula to find the change in entropy for ideal gas. The ds equal to del q by t. As we know, del q equal to del w plus du. Del q equal del w plus du. Del q equal del w. This del w can be written as pdv plus du. pdv plus du. So it can be written as del q equal to pdv plus du divided by temperature. Small change in entropy ds equal to p by t into dv. P by t into dv plus this du. As you know, du equal to mcv into dt. So in the place of du, let us write mcv into dt divided by temperature. The characteristic gas equation for any ideal gas is PV equal to MRT. From this P by T equal to MR by V. So ds equal to, in place of P by T, I can write MR into dV by V plus mcv into dt by t. This is the small change in entropy. With small change in volume and small change in temperature. For getting the total change in entropy, integrate and apply the limits. Upon integration and apply the limits from 1 to 2. So integral dx equal to x. Then if I apply the limits, it is becoming x2 minus x1. Similarly, integral ds is s. Apply the limits from 1 to 2. s2 minus s1 equal to mr integral dv by v ln v. Apply the limits ln v2 minus ln v1 in the form of log m minus log n. Log m minus log n equal log m by n ln v2 by v1 plus mcv into ln t2 by t1. This is the general expression to find the change in entropy for any closed system process if our working material is ideal gas. This is valid for ideal gas. Now, this is in terms of volume limits and temperature limits. It can be also written in terms of pressure and temperature limits. It is like this. Ideal gas equation is P1 V1 by T1 is equal to P2 V2 by T2. From this V2 by V1 is equal to T2 by T1 multiplied by P1 by P2. S2 minus S1 equal to MR ln, in place of V2 by V1, it is T2 by T1 into P1 by P2 plus MCV into ln T2 by T1. It is written as, this is looking like log mn equal to log m plus log n. So mr ln T2 by T1 plus mr ln P1 by P2 plus mcv ln T2 by T1. It is equal to, look at the first one and the last relation. m r ln T2 by T1, m CV ln T2 by T1. Write m ln T2 by T1 outside. It is r plus CV. R plus CV equal to CP. CP equal to r plus CV. So it can be written as mCP into ln T2 by T1 plus mr ln P1 by P2. P1 by P2. It can be also written as mCP into ln T2 by T1 minus mr ln P2. In the place of P1 by P2, for writing the P2 by P1, I took minus sign. mr ln P2 by P1. This is also one more relation for finding the change in entropy of any ideal gas which is occurring in a closed system in terms of temperature and pressure limits. This relation is in terms of volume and temperature, whereas this relation is in terms of temperature and pressure limits. With this I am closing this video. We will continue the same entropy concept in the next video. Thank you very much.